guys, it's Kristen and welcome back to the Gold Project. Today I'm doing a different kind of video, and it's one that I actually had to go and do a little bit of research about because I knew nothing about it. So I had some people suggest that I do a what's on my iPhone video. So of course, before, I'd never watched any of those videos, so before I was to film it, I wanted to do a research. I got on YouTube and I started watching the videos and I'm like, oh, that's how they do this? I was just going to sit my phone in front of the camera and film it. I had no idea that there's actually a way for me to record my screen and then pop up my screen over here. But quickly, I Googled how to record your iPhone screen, and all I had to do was add it to my phone from my control center. Who knew? So, we are going to do this fancy type of video today, and I'm going to hope I do this right, and I am going to hope that it records correctly so I don't have to refilm this. So, before we get to what is on my iPhone, let me talk about the iPhone itself. This is the iPhone 7. It's not a Plus, it's just the 7. I've had it for a year, since May 2017. The case is an OtterBox Defender case. I'll always have an OtterBox on my phone. I'm needing a new one because water keeps getting inside of this one, but I don't want to pay money right now to get a new case, so we're just going to stick with this one until I'll tell myself it's time to get a new one. So, it is the OtterBox Defender case. So, let me go into this settings, and look, see this little button down here in case you were wondering? It's a little, if my phone will stop glaring. See this button down here? So all you have to do is press that little button and it records everything that I'm doing on my phone. I mean, how cool is that? So we are going to go ahead and do that, and I'm just going to kind of walk you through what is on my phone, and I'm hoping that it's recording. Okay, let's talk about my background picture for my wallpaper. That is a picture of me and my family from 2 years ago when we went to the beach. That was our family vacation. We had professional pictures done there, so that is my background. I probably need to change that because it's a little bit old now. Okay, the bottom 4 apps are the ones that I use the most often, so those are why I wanted them at the bottom, separated from everything else. You've got my messages, my phone, my Google Chrome, which I like the Google Chrome instead of Safari because, I don't know, I just didn't like Safari as well. So I downloaded the Google Chrome app. Then we have Instagram. Now, if you go to the top left, we're going to start top left and go down. If you notice, I have a lot of my apps in folders. So the first one that you're going to see is social, and I have it kind of at the top corner so I can get to it fast. You see Facebook page. That is basically the backside of my brand Facebook page. So that's where I publish all posts, and all of that comes through that. Then you got the Facebook app, Etsy, and the reason why Etsy is on here and not on the selling and purchasing is because I use Etsy pretty often, not just to purchase things, but just to browse. So I wanted it in the most used folder. Then we've got Gmail, Pinterest, YouTube, and then MyMail. If you do not have the MyMail app, I highly recommend it. It is where I have all of my email accounts. So the top one is the newest one, and the bottom one is over here on the left. That is my older one. So that was my husband's suggestion to go ahead and download that app to make it easier to keep up with all of my personal email. Then the YouTube Studio is the backside of my YouTube channel. So it's where I approve all comments and comment if I'm not on my computer. So it's my insights and my views, my thumbs ups and my thumbs downs. And then you have my bottom right is my blog app. Then going to the next screen, you have Netflix, Messenger, Bitmoji. I don't use the Bitmoji as much anymore, but I do have it on there. FaceTime, Snapchat, and you guys, my sister and I don't use Snapchat. My sister and I just have this thing to where we send funny photos to each other using the Snapchat filters, so that's why it's on there. And then Dropbox is for all of my pictures that I upload for All Riveter. Everybody does all their style pictures and everything on that Dropbox. Then you've got photos, camera. Then you have my photo editing. So we're going to click on that. I will be honest, I don't use all of these, but I have them in case I do want to use them. So A Beautiful Mess, the top left, I use that the most often to do collages, and if I want to do any, oh, I can't get it out. Any doodles or text on a picture, I use that. PS Express is what I use to lighten up my pictures for Instagram and for my Polaroid zip. Pic Collage is just another collage app that I use. It has more options than the other one did, than the A Beautiful Mess. Flipagram, I haven't used that in forever. Rona and Rona Collage, I use that pretty often as well to do doodles and to make layered photos. Repost, I use the Repost app. If I find a picture on Instagram and I want to repost it, I will copy the link and then repost it using that app there. Polaroid Print, I don't use that. Collageable, I hadn't used that in a while. Blur Photo, I've not used that. I just downloaded it. And then the Polaroid Zip probably needs to be moved to that first page because I use that at least 3 times a week. So those are my photo editing. Now, the next row, we have shopping. So shopping, that's all of my shopping apps. So I've got Amazon, Nordstrom's. The TPT is Teachers Pay Teachers. So I've used that to purchase printables and things for my classroom. Target, Ebates, Holler, Walmart, Shop Parks, Shop Disney. So Shop Parks is if you're interested in something like at Disney World, you can check that app there and see if they have it versus the Disney store. So Shop Disney is the Disney store. Shop Parks is the actual parks. And then I have this Disney World app over here because we're planning a secret Disney vacation. And I've done a lot of research and everybody told me to download the My Disney Experience app so you can actually keep up with, let's see if it'll do it. I'll show you what it has. It is the neatest thing. Like it will have your park hours. You can see how long the wait is at rides. All of your fast passes, your dinner reservations, and everything can be kept on this one app. So many different people recommended it. So that's why I downloaded it to use. And I kind of have it hidden at the very back. Selling and saving. Poshmark, Ibotta. If you don't have the Ibotta app, I recommend that. Mercari, the Poshmark and Mercari are where I sell items. PayPal and Regions Bank. That's the bank that my husband and I use. Then we have the health folder. The health folder basically just has anything dealing with food. My Home Chef. The Home Chef app is pretty awesome. You can click on it and it will show you what meals that you're having that week, what's coming up in a shipment. So this week, next week we're skipping because we're going to be on vacation. But this week we have Tex-Mex turkey taco salad, French onion pork chops, steak with horseradish steak with horseradish herb cream. And y'all, you can go in here to scheduled meals and you can alternate. You can skip a week. You can change the meal selections. It keeps up with all of my meals on that app. Then you've got my vitamin app, the Care Of app. So every day at 9 o'clock, it sends me a little reminder, time to take your vitamins. So I will go on here and I'll push, I forgot what it says. It's usually red when I need to click on it. And then it will start moving up until I get a gift. So, and then you can see my pack at the bottom, what vitamins come in my pack. And I can change it on the app if I want to add something, take something away. It's awesome. I love those 2 apps. Then this is my saving grace right here, the gluten-free scanner. So what I do is I just take this scanner when I go to the grocery store if I'm visiting somebody, and I can scan the barcode on the product to see if it's gluten-free or not. Next is notes. I'm not going to go into that because that's personal information, but I have all sorts of lists, our Gulf Shores list, passwords, anything like that gets put on my notes. Then you see App Store, iTunes, weather, all of that you usually get on your basic phone. Utilities is all the extra things that I may not use often, but I want them all together in case I do need them. Clock, calendar, settings, calculator, voice memos. The voice memos is what I use to do all of my voiceovers for these videos, for especially my clean with me's. And it's a very difficult process to where I actually go sit in the closet by myself and record and then come back to my computer, upload it, then go back to the closet. It's a very detailed process. Contacts, Safari. So see Safari's over here. I didn't even know it was still on my phone. And home. Then we go to the Remind app. The Remind app is for Kate's Cheer, and I use that for class for my students. Pandora is my music that I use quite often when we're traveling places. GroupMe is what we did use for cheer. We're not going to use it this year, but we did use that app for cheer conversations. Giphy is like one of mine, my husband's, my sister, and my brother-in-law's favorite app. Because if we're trying to do something, and let's say we're going on vacation, we'll type in happy dance. If I can spell it right. And then I'll search for it, and then I'll find something, and I'll copy it, and then we'll send it to each other in the group. So if you don't have the Giphy app, it's so cool. It has a meme, or it has a little action clip for just about anything. Kik is my daughter's little app. She doesn't have a phone yet, but she has an old phone that we had in the house. So she can use it if she's got Wi-Fi hookup, but she can't make calls and text. But we downloaded this app so she can keep in contact with her grandmothers and her aunts. And she does use that to text them, and she actually does text me too from the house. Now we're going to go to my little second screen here. The second screen basically has everything that I'm not using. The extras at the top, they're basically apps I don't use every day. I was using the Runtastic app to keep up with how much I was walking, but then my husband realized that he thought that it was not that, oh crap. He found out that it was not that reliable, so we stopped using it, but I still have it just in case. Then the second screen, stocks, iBooks, I don't use any of that. I don't really use any of that. I don't really have any downloaded music that I use. The Go Pass at the bottom we use when we go to Dallas in February or March for cheer. That's how we paid to use the transit service, the shuttle or whatever you want to call it. We pay using that app. So that is why it's on my phone. So that is all for the little extras. And you guys, I called it extras because I didn't know what else to call it. Then I have the two apps over here that are games. When my daughter started using my old iPhone, I did not realize that it was still connected to my account. So when she downloaded little games on that phone, it also downloaded them on here. Alright, last but not least, the last screen is the one that I have hidden because it has the Find iPhone app on it. So I don't want anybody to know that that app is on my phone. In case somebody steals my phone, I can go and find where my phone is located. So that's why it's on a screen by itself, because I don't want anybody to know that it is there. So that is what is on my iPhone, you guys. And you guys, that is all for what is on my iPhone. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'm hoping I can piece it together to be really nice, because that stinking little recording app was not working for me. I would keep turning around and it would have shut off, so I've had to record these clips several different times. So I'm hoping I can piece it together to be something that is usable. So I hope you give this video a thumbs up. I hope you click that little red subscribe button below and become a part of this YouTube community if you haven't done so already. We would love to have you as part of our community. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.